Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. In today's video here for a Bitcoin, we are trading at $18,849. 24-hour volume, we're down 15.42%. The market cap, we are down 2.50%. So heading over to our chart here, I've got it laid out on our week and going into our day and then short immediate term for 1 hour. Essentially, again, we are watching very, very closely again in our head and shoulder chart pattern. We are essentially in the right shoulder, as you guys can see, retesting our area of support. We can see so far in the week we have achieved a low, not really achieved, but we have had a low of $18,157. Of course, with this low at essential area of support is going to drive the price a little bit higher, but it is still kind of an alert or caution area, because if we have a confirmation of 5% coming downwards, which essentially is 17,500, then we are losing ground, and the completion of this chart pattern is for a long term going to hit us essentially even further down. So when we have a confirmation and we do see price, bouncing between this area of support, watch for caution of the 17,500. We're going to take a look as well in the daily chart and take a look at the characteristics if there is any of our candlesticks to see where the price is going to go. As we can see with the RSI at the very top here at 57 and 50%, we haven't really confirmed if the price is going to overlap in hopes to have a selling opportunity or of a buying opportunity, but we can see indeed, in fact, in the next couple of weeks here, it is going to cross over and give us that signal here, as we can see with our MACD indicator that measures momentum at the very bottom here is getting lighter in color, but most importantly, the size as well is matching the size as last week, and it isn't giving us enough momentum to really confirm that we have a really nice bounce here from the area of support. So going into our daily chart, again, we are going to be taking a look at some characteristics of some candlesticks. What we can see here prior of yesterday's close, we don't want to really see for today's close or today's candle itself, but let's grab some characteristics here. We can see the candlestick yesterday has a huge body. The range itself is really close to the body. The characteristics of these candlestick wicks is very, very minimal. It's very, very small itself. However, we do see the volume decrease in this yesterday's close as well. So if we take a look at 2 days here, we had a trade of 44,000 coming into yesterday as 41,000, and then so far today at 26,000. So if we want to come back and retest and hopefully close above our 78%, we do need stride in the numbers. We do need the volume to compare to the increase of the price too. So far, what we can take a look at today's candlestick here is the body is mainly found above 50%, closer to the 90% or 80% of the body or the range itself. And typically that does show us a lot of strength of the buyers trying to push the price. However, again, because this is the body at the very bottom here is 50% or lower than 50%, it does still give us the hint that the bears are still in here. However, if we take a look at our MACD indicator here, we see lightness in the colors, but most importantly, it's very, very minimal of these bars itself. So we are anticipating the crossover from the red to the green at a key area of support. That's going to give us that momentum to bounce very nicely here for support. So let's see how we end today. We're going to do an update here tomorrow as well to kind of look at the characteristics of the candlestick that we ended today and see if there is some hope, some hints here that we are going to retest the 1943 and hopefully again close above that, because essentially we want to come up and retest our 20 moving average, which again, I always talk about it in my videos, but it is very crucial if we are looking for any type of reversal of crossing that line, retesting it, and then closing above it or closing below it. And lastly, here, you guys, in our 1 hour time frame, as you guys know, in our daily time frame here, the characteristics of this candlestick here, huge momentum of the buyers, again, because of the candlestick body is essentially near the top. Same thing here, we see more refined confirmation. We can be able to see so far this hour, we have broken this resistance line here as a few candlesticks on the hourly chart has retraced and retested this area. Now, keep in mind here, we are looking like we are being overbought at 75% and 75% for both our lines. If we take a look closer, I want to show you guys here, it's colliding in. We do wait for confirmation at least one candlestick or two candlesticks after to see if it does collide, giving us that selling signal. But because we're so close in this pinch, it could possibly open up and then price can continue to come up at an area of convergence, which essentially just means two fib charts overlapping closer together, which is a point of interest where the price is going to either retest it as a resistance line or retest it as a support line. And because price is below it, it's retesting it as a resistance line. So roughly again at the 18,900 is not only an area of resistance, it is an area where we see supply and demand from our volume indicator that's on the side here, this blue and yellow indicator. So at 18.9 to all the way to 18.8 is an area of supply and demand where price is going to lead to and retest to and hopefully hold within that range so we can retest and get into the next area that we can see here is our next fib retracement. But in the next couple of hours, do keep in mind here, let's wait and see if there is a confirmation, either a selling opportunity or a buying opportunity. So far in the candlestick here, we are pushing against the bears and the bulls here. As we can see, the bulls push the price as high as this area of influence, this area of interest. However, the bears are trying to push the price down. What we can see too that's helping us is we're creating a lot of lower highs and we're coming up to retest areas of resistance. So now it gives us a hint that the bulls are pushing the price as much as they can in order to retest some resistance. And also, the smart money is in control of this as they're trying to push the momentum and see who's biting out there. So that's my video for Bitcoin, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe down below. Also send me a comment, but I'll see you next time. Bye.